して集いしスターダスト100年目の目覚めに呼ばれて男たちは向かう時の砂を越えるジャーニー鎖のよう連なる絡み合うだるま光でかさだめスタネ打ち込むのはオンライナ誇りのバレーブレイクダウン拳放つ聖なるビジョンスタンド
You know what? I've been letting this sit and stew inside my mind for quite some time. You see, the Assassin, yeah, we had a good match. We set the bar. We opened the show and we brought eyes to that promotion. We brought eyes to that brand. We were the most talked about match on that card. And we didn't have to jump up our own arse to do it. We just beat the living shit clean out of each other. But then I was disappointed. You're straight on the social media. You're supposed to be a veteran, an example to people in this sport, and you're on social media like you just won the war. Like, oh, I beat Veddi. I'm sitting on my throne. You fucking stupid. Do you have any idea who you're talking to? I am relentless. I don't stop till I make you want to stop. I won't leave you alone. I won't stop until I spill your blood, until I make you submit, until I make you yield to the fact that there can only be one king of CTSW, and that is the Cruel King. So you sit there and you clickety-clack on those keys and you enjoy your 15 minutes. Because listen to that. That's the clock ticking, pal. And soon it's going to be me and it's going to be you. And this time you will not get off that easy.
Yes, Marco. I do hear the clock ticking. You know, time itself is quite the complex construct. It gives us an understanding of how long something has happened, how much is needed to complete an objective, or how much longer we have in doing the things we want to do in the short span of time we have that's known as the game of life. But this life we live, Marco, isn't a simple follow our own path and pick up relics to symbolize our accomplishments now. This life is ever-changing, where obstacles can block the simple path and cost us precious seconds. Time is of the essence in our profession, Mr. Veddi. Both of us have been walking a mile a day across the vast and dark world for quite some time, and yet the clock keeps ticking towards Judgment Day. However, there's only one overarching question when it comes to time. How does one perceive and use it? Marco, I see it on your defined and old face of yours that time is starting to slip from your grasp, etching away at your brittle bones every time you step into that squared circle. And every bump you take, every creak of your old body, time begins to unravel itself faster and faster from your grasp. And yet you still believe that time is catching up to me? time means nothing to the devil. It's used as a figure of torment to ones he's damned for an eternity in the hellhole of a kingdom he sits atop, watching as the ones that have done the world wrong suffer for eternity, begging for it to end, and yet the clock keeps ticking. If you wish to not have this fate bestowed upon your aging corpse, then I simply implore that this is the fight you do not want to take. You might have been the king of your kingdom for some time now, but your tyranny has ceased to exist for a very long time now. It's time for you to take the false crown off and live the rest of your days in peace. And if not, then the ticking of the clock will still keep ticking. Make the right choice, Marco. Your time depends on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to bring to you all this one-match event in a rematch between the very two men that started out here in CTSW, the Cruel King Veddi, going one-on-one against the Assassin, the cold-blooded killer, where Veddi looks to take revenge for his loss to the Assassin in round one. Of course, the very match that started out Change the System Wrestling, where the Assassin picked up the victory in the early goings, and it's been announced that at City Heist, these two men will face for the third time, regardless of the result here tonight in City Heist. In that main event slot, it will be the Cruel King Marco Veddi going one-on-one with the cold-blooded killer, the Assassin, in round 3 inside of a Hell in a Cell structure to crown the inaugural CTSW World Heavyweight Champion. So this is the last chance these two men get to go at toe-to-toe with each other before City Heist. Everything on the line here. Veddi, he wants that momentum, he wants that bitter revenge leading into City Heist. He doesn't want to go into that world title match. He doesn't want to step inside that cell with the Assassin without that win under his belt. A battle once again between a couple of vets of the industry. Can the Assassin beat Veddi once again? Will Veddi finally get his revenge, as we now await the Assassin? And there he is, the man that got the first victory here in CTSW. The man who defeated the Cruel King, arguably picking up the upset in that matchup. It is the cold-blooded killer himself, representing DXGS, the Assassin, and you see it on the back of the jacket there, the one true veteran. A battle between these two, all being about who's the better veteran, who still has it within them, who still can go at the top level, who can still deliver 100% every single time they step inside of a ring. That is what these two have been going back and forth about. It's all been about time. Whose time will run out first? Will the Assassin beat Veddi and will Veddi run out of time? Or will it be the other way with the Assassin running out of time? All about careers, all about longevity. And at City Heist, that comes to a culmination. No matter what happens at City Heist, either the Assassin or Veddi will walk out knowing they are the superior veteran of the industry. But now, City Heist is not here just yet. We have this match to get through first, and the bell has officially rang. There you see Veddi. There you see Assassin. Two men with similar minds, but also different minds. We said it before, he likes to hang around with the newer talent. And Assassin trying to run right in, but gets caught with their knee by Veddi. Now just gonna slam the Assassin's head into the mat. Veddi truly going for revenge here, not wasting any time, going on the offense here. But Veddi, he wants to hang around with the young guys. He wants to stick around for a while. He wants to show what he can do, give some good grace, give some help to those newer talents. Whereas the assassin, he does want to brutalize you. He doesn't care how new you are to the business. He doesn't care how many years you've been in the business. He wants to brutalize you and beat you down if he gets given the opportunity. But right now, it's Marco Veddi, the one that's doing the beating down, as he does some face washes there into the corner. Off the ropes goes Veddi. Assassin's up though, pop-up knee to the gut. As Assassin goes off the ropes, going to attempt to knee Veddi right back into things with a boot to the jaw. And Veddi got that leg, locks in a heel hook now against the Assassin. And that'll be a great way for Veddi to pick up a victory right there. Getting a submission win over the Assassin, truly asserting the dominance there, leading into City Heist. Veddi trying to get the cold-blooded killer to submit, but that is a task easier said than done, as the Assassin is able to get free of that heel hook, and a clothesline there by the Assassin. Delivers the second one. Veddi goes down off the ropes and now gets the bicycle knee with that steel knee pad, and now just an iron claw applied by the Assassin. And you hear the fans in attendance. They don't want Veddi to tap out. They're all on Team Veddi here tonight. Veddi just getting his head crushed right there, getting his head squeezed. And now the Assassin trying to hold on, but Veddi going to deliver two stiff punches straight to the stomach. He is able to escape. And our clothesline by Veddi this time. Delivers a second one. Veddi ducking off the ropes, taking the Assassin down, and more rapid strikes by the Cruel King, doing everything he can to stay on that offense. Both men back up. Veddi gonna use his striking capabilities here now. Deliver a couple kicks across the chest of the Assassin, and a spinning back kick, spinning the jaw of the Assassin right there. Veddi off the ropes, caught by the Assassin, backbreaker and a lariat to the back of the neck, and that's a hard fall for the Cruel King, as the Assassin, now there's a gut-wrench suplex, but he is holding on. A second one, still not let go. Assassin looking for the trifecta, gets all three. And the Assassin looking down at Veddi, looking down at his opponent, the man he's already defeated. And the Assassin just, oh god, raking across the face of Veddi. Assassin raking the face of Veddi. Just not letting go here. The Assassin still on the offense. And there's a little cut there for Veddi. The Assassin drawing blood already to the Cruel King. And you can already imagine the blood that will be spilled at City Heist when there is no DQ, no countouts, Hell in a Cell, anything goes. Assassin showing Veddi a little bit of what he's going to be able to do. Triple clotheslines there in between corners, and the Assassin got Veddi a power slam position, flipping him over, and that's a dominator by the Assassin, going for the cover now. Not enough though, Veddi does manage to get the kick out there. Assassin going to need to do a lot more than that to keep the Cruel King down. He should know this. Went for a strike there. Veddi though fires back with an elbow. Off the ropes goes Veddi, but the Assassin catches him again and has a pop-up powerbomb, but he holds on. Second powerbomb by the Assassin, and a powerbomb sending the Cruel King to the outside, crashing onto the floor goes Veddi, and the Assassin waking him up to his feet. Assassin off the ropes, over the top. The Assassin trying to dive, but Veddi moving out of the way. Jesus. Veddi somehow managing to stick in the matchup, sticking to his senses, even after getting powerbombed straight to the outside from inside the ring. The Assassin is a dangerous competitor, and that just proves it right there. As Veddi back into the ring now. Back elbow there, discus back elbow. And now Veddi just delivering some mounted punches there, digging in them punches to the face of the Assassin, and that is a cut across the face of the Assassin. Veddi sending that right back. An eye for an eye, as they say, as the Assassin now sent into the corner. Veddi making sure he knows it's not going to be that easy to keep that Cruel King down. As Veddi sending the assassin from corner to corner, and there's an uppercut again. Back to the other corner goes the assassin, another uppercut. Now Veddi off the ropes, the assassin now off the ropes. Veddi catching him, spinning power slam by Marco Veddi. Getting the upper hand of the assassin there, even with the assassin trying to catch the man off guard. Now Veddi and assassin looking to trade some punches here, trade some blows, see where each other are at. And the assassin, of course, gonna deliver the knee there, change up the momentum, change up the pace of the match. Assassin powerbombing Veddi onto the double knees. That is not a very good move to take if you're Veddi. Getting anything delivered to your spine, especially double knees, is bad enough, but getting a powerbomb force onto them, that's even worse. And the assassin went for a crossbody off the top. Veddi caught him up on the shoulders. F-tap by the Cruel King into the cover. 1, 2, but a kick out of 2 by the assassin, trying to go airborne there. Not something you see too much of with the assassin. Assassin is still trying to fight back though, even despite taking an F10. Assassin, wait a minute, that's the pump and a face buster. Signature maneuver for the assassin into the cover. 2, kick out of 2 though, still by Veddi. Not enough to get the job done. The assassin gonna lift the Cruel King up to his feet, send him right into the corner, gonna place him on the top rope. Now assassin got Veddi on the top rope. Oh god, assassin thinking something here. Superplex from the top rope, Jesus Christ. Suplex powerbomb there, lifting him up into a GTS and a German in a beautiful bridge by the assassin. 2, but a kick out still by Veddi, the assassin doing everything that he can at the Cruel King, but it is not enough. Veddi managing to get back into the matchup, going around back with a back suplex by Veddi, holding on. Gonna have to do a combination and maneuvers himself here as he hits a German, holds on again. Veddi suplex powerbomb of his own this time, and now multiple powerbombs as well, just like the assassin did earlier. Veddi carrying him around, and wait a minute, Veddi, Death Valley Driver. He's put away countless opponents with that move before. 2, but the assassin manages to get a shoulder up. Not enough for the Cruel King to get his revenge. As the assassin is once again placed in the corner, Veddi getting sent into the corner. Over the top goes Veddi. Off the ropes, ducks the clothesline off the ropes again, but the assassin just jumping right on Veddi, and now gonna slam his head into the mat 3 separate times. The assassin just eyeing down Veddi in the corner there. Waiting for the Cruel King, running in, went for that spear. Veddi managing to get the knee there. Now Veddi, Fisherman Buster to the assassin. Really managing to avoid the spear. If that connected, that could have easily been game over for Marco Veddi. The assassin able to get back into things, and now look at the assassin turning Veddi over there, taking him down, locking in that bulldog choke, a modified bulldog choke at that. Just pulling back on the head of Veddi, just trying to use his arms, trying to strangle the Cruel King, and that might be the easiest way to put him down, because we know what Veddi is like. We know the monster that he can be at certain times. Veddi may need to unleash said monster if he wants to get out of it, but he is able to. As Veddi takes the assassin down with a suplex into a sleeper of his own now, trying to submit the assassin with a sleeper hold here, using that suplex to catch him off guard to keep him grounded. Good strategy by Marco Veddi. That's a veteran tactic right there. The assassin definitely in danger here, definitely in trouble. The assassin is able to use the elbows to get himself free from the situation. Now the assassin, oh god, there's an Irish Curse backbreaker. And there's a spear! He connects with the spear! The combo! 1, 2! But a kick out by Veddi, how? Marco Veddi just kicked out of the very best thing that the assassin can throw at someone as he's lifted Veddi up. The assassin. Wait a minute, Veddi was playing possum for them couple of seconds. Veddi, small package. Veddi steals one against the assassin. Veddi gets his revenge. He gets the job done as both men meet eye to eye. Once again, oh, but a spear by the assassin. He was not gonna take that loss lightly as he delivers another spear and now some mounted punches. The assassin is a man possessed now. It's just one loss, man. It's not that serious. You can bounce back. You have a chance at City Heist. You don't need to do all this right now. As the assassin's got Veddi. Oh god, not again. Another powerbomb to the outside, and the assassin. Oh Jesus. Oh no. No. Wait a minute. That's concrete floor. The assassin has taken apart the padding and just has the concrete floor exposed. Don't do this, assassin. No, don't do it. Pile driver on concrete floor. Jesus. Thankfully, Veddi has a chance to get revenge at City Heist, but the assassin has just gone too far after taking just one loss. We'll keep an eye on Veddi, we'll keep track of Veddi, so that we'll make sure he's medically cleared for City Heist. But until then, remember, the main event, these two got it for one final time, with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, inside of Hell in a Cell.